evening and welcome to this June 9th edition of EastCast. I'm Kate Lowenhar with Jen Felcher to bring you the news of the week. Graduation this year will be entering new territory. Because of the strike back in September and unexpected snow days, East graduation had to be rescheduled for Monday, June 28th, 4 days after the last day of school. After complaints from students, teachers, and parents poured into the administration, graduation was moved up to Thursday, June 24th. In order to comply with New Jersey law, graduation cannot take place until 12:01 p.m., so that students have fulfilled the 180-day school year requirement. Eric Braverman will give the valediction address. Craig Brody will speak about the class. Mike Losbader will give the benediction speech memories, and Samar Lee was chosen for the closing speech. Once again, East Choir, directed by Mrs. Lisa Wilson, will perform The Lord Bless You and Keep You. The other song, selected by Music Department seniors, is to be performed will be the sentimental melody, Friends. Last Thursday, June 3rd, the East Senior Prom was held at the Hyatt from 8 p.m. until midnight. The prom was originally scheduled to be held at the Phoenix Room at Garden State Racetrack. Because of scheduling conflicts with the New Jersey Derby, the prom's location was moved to the Hyatt, and the date was changed to Thursday, June 3rd. The seniors danced the night away to the tunes of a great DJ. The prom theme was We've Got Tonight by Bob Seger. Between the terrific music and the lavish food, a great night was had by all.
The SGA Awards were given out on June 1st in the East Cafeteria. $4,100, which is raised throughout the year, was presented to various charities. Some include the Ronald McDonald House, Project Graduation, Cystic Fibrosis, Home and School Association, and the largest sum, $2,000, was to the state charity MS. The Hall of Fame seniors received their awards, and each class distributed awards to the most active students. Jen DeSalvador received the Student Government Service Award for the hard work that she put in this year. Also, the officers received gifts, and the homeroom representatives received their awards. Final exams, which begin on Friday, June 18th, with English, Foreign Language, and Psychology. On Monday the 21st, there will be all math exams except for Algebra 2, Computers, U.S. History 1 and 2. On Tuesday, there will be World Civ, Economics, and all sciences except for the freshman sciences, which will begin on Wednesday, along with Algebra 2. Conflicts and makeups are given at the end of each day. The New Jersey Association of Communications and Marketing Executives has named Eastside, our school newspaper, as the recipient of the First Place Award for General Excellence in their 1992 to 1993 contest. The New Jersey General Assembly has honored the staff, editors, and advisors with a commendation and ceremonial resolution for, quote, their demonstration of the finest qualities of award-winning journalists for 3 of our school publications, Eastside Newspaper, Demogorgon, and Passport magazines.
Vernon Hartman from the Metropolitan Opera House performed at East on Tuesday, June 1st, second period. Hartman dazzled these students with his incredible operatic abilities. He performed excerpts from the opera version of Macbeth, as well as a new opera called Fledermaus. East students felt privileged to hear the illustrious Vernon Hartman in person.
As we speak, until 9 o'clock, taking place in the courtyard, is the senior barbecue. Those seniors who already purchased their yearbooks are now receiving them and getting them signed as a DJ spins and food is provided. Organized by the class officers Gail Horowitz, Mike Mansour, Craig Brody, and Ellie Honig, the barbecue is the first one to be combined with the yearbook signing party. That's it for the news tonight. Special thanks to Mr. Gordon Hampson, cameraman and editor, to Mr. Keith Haynes, advisor, and to Tim Brady and Tracy Adenin, our student camera people. Thank you for joining Kate Lowenhar and me, Jen Felcher, this evening. Stay tuned for East and Jazz Concert, which follows the junior high school news. Tonight we leave you with Ophelia, resting after her long prom weekend. Good night, Ophelia.
Good evening and welcome to the West Report. I'm Debbie Wickus.
And I'm Jen Garrido.
The annual Athletic Hall of Fame inductions, headed by Dr. Ira Kosloff, was held last Saturday, June 4th, at the Sheraton Post Hotel. 10 outstanding athletes who graduated between the years 1963 and 1985 were honored in the ceremony. They are as follows: Barry Adamson from the class of 65, Ed Brown from the class of 77, Louis Rucci DeSantis from the class of 71, Joyce Moffett Klonowski from the class of 85, Jerome Licata from the class of 67, Thomas Mazakis from the class of 63, Mark C. Rifkin from the class of 78, Wilbur C. Robinson from the class of 61, Tara Koss Scanlon from the class of 65, and Jennifer Schomer from the class of 83. The recipient of the Hall of Fame's Distinguished Service Award was Dr. William A. Block, who was the school physician as well as the examiner for sports. Congratulations to all.
Already, tickets are on sale for the last night, Project Graduation. This will be the third year that the Home and School Association is sponsoring this event. Tickets are only $10 and are on sale in Miss Altman's office. Project Graduation will take place on June 24th from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. at the JCC on Route 70. Food, door prizes, dancing, and swimming are only a few events planned for the evening. Senior Balloons is a new Project Graduation concept for West High School. Parents, relatives, friends, and fellow classmates can purchase Mylar balloons for any graduating senior for only $4 each. All balloons will be delivered for any senior after the graduation ceremony. A choice of 6 different greetings can be printed on the balloon. Please turn in your forms to Mrs. Miniger's office on or before Friday, June 18th. If you have any questions, please call Miss Marianne Rabbe at 661-0156 or Miss Sandy Kelly at 667-6584. Here's your chance to make graduation a little more special for the seniors. And here, with this week's Reasons to Celebrate, is our own preppy, Mr. Brian Connors.
Beginning in 1928, the city of Yoakum, Texas, has held an annual tomato festival, which it calls the Tomato Tom Tom. The Tom Tom lasts for 2 days, during which there are parades and balls and festivities of various kinds. When the festival first started, it began with a parade of floats by various organizations to the streets of the city, followed by an address by the governor of Texas. Then the firemen of Yoakum and of neighboring cities contested in fireman races. A King Tom Tom is also crowned during this festival. Also during the 2 days of the festival, there's a tomato and industrial exhibition. Oh boy, the Yoakum Tomato Tom Tom Festival. Folks, if you're eating dinner right now watching this wonderful broadcast, eat a tomato for our Tom Tom Texans down in Yoakum. This is Brian Connors with this week's Reason to Celebrate. Happy Tom Tom, everybody.
The West Home and School Association had a very busy week, and on top of their list is the HSA Awards ceremony held last Friday afternoon, 8th period. HSA honored students who made a valuable contribution to the West image in the community at large. The 275 students recognized by the HSA in the auditorium also gave a heavy and well-deserved applause for Heather Masterson, the winner of the Joe and Katz Award. Mr. Lorenzetti was acknowledged for his work in the Neighbors United Camden program, and Gail Mama won a Subaru's Japanese student exchange program. This means she'll be a student in Japan next year. Sayonara, Gail. To show the West Home and School Association appreciation for the faculty members, they prepared an impressive array of delicacies in the professional library yesterday from 10 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. For this week's sports, here's Dave Morica.
After 4 years, West State Championship reign has come to an end. On its way to the state tournament this year, the team accumulated 4 wins by beating Edgewood, Overbrook, Toms River East, and Toms River North. However, once the Lions entered the state tournament, it was all downhill for them. West fell to Edison, New Jersey, 7-0 in the state tournament semifinal game. However, the Lions still had one more big game to look forward to, an Olympic Conference championship game against Washington Township. The team lost, though, 9-3, and relinquished the Olympic American crown. Well, that wraps up another great baseball season at Cherry Hill West, and I'd like to quickly honor the seniors who played this year. They are captain and left fielder John Pearson, first baseman Brian Bianco, who is always also a captain, shortstop Jeremy Sunkett, he's also a captain, Rod Ramirez, third baseman, Joel Correa, who plays center field, John Oberg, pitcher, Bill Anuzek, right fielder, and pitcher Steve Hobbs. Congratulations to those players on a great season, and good luck to all returnees next year. And just in, we have the players who made all conference. Congratulations to the following. In baseball, Chris Martini made first team at the catcher position, Brian Bianco made first team at first base, and Jeremy Sunkett made first team all-conference at shortstop. In track, Dave Zuzka made the first team in the 3,200-meter run, and DC Braswell made first team in the high jump. And in tennis, the doubles team of Gary Bergman and Teddy DeGuzman made first team. Well, that's all the sports. I'll see you next week, and that will wrap it up for the year.
To celebrate the success of the Neighbors United Camden Rights this year and to discuss upcoming events, volunteer students, teachers, and parents from West and Camden High had a group discussion and picnic last Saturday, June 5th, from 9:30 until 1 p.m. Congratulations to a successful year and to keep up the good work.
On Monday, the Spanish Club picked up the winners of the Somalia Ortiz raffle. The contest raised $500 for Somalia Ortiz's mother. Somalia Ortiz was a young girl who was accidentally shot while at a friend's birthday party in Camden. Her mother hopes to use the money to move to a better neighborhood. There's a mandatory Asian Culture Club meeting after school tomorrow. It's election time. Please be there in F11.
And you will vote for Jen Garita for vice president.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.